So Batman is a supposed hero. Batman is a hero. Well, I already debunked various characters. Mario, we have debunked Mickey, even that one was one of the worst of the non-hero videos I made. And of course, we debunked even Superman. And the most recent one was Captain Marvel, debunking her hero status. And actually, Captain Marvel is the reason I'm a hero out of all of them. Oh yeah, and of course we have a lot of, bad things that Batman has done. And yes, there was 10 reasons why Batman is not who you think he is, and why Batman is nothing but a fraud. Number 10. Batman essentially cheated, made Batman, no, Lois Lane, which is Superman's girlfriend. Well, Batman attempted to make Lois Lane cheat on Superman. Really, Batman? You really gotta do Superman dirty like that? Well, Superman is one of your allies, and you know what you do? You date. This is just why Batman. It's just why are you doing this? It's just ugh. Number 9. Batman teams up helps Lex Luthor. Oh yes, you're not supposed to be teaming up with your, you know, villains who want to kill. And it's not like a Dr. Eggman is stocking up to fight a greater evil. It's Batman literally helping Lex Luthor plot to kill Superman, where he made a deal with LexCorp to give kryptonite to Lex Luthor. Wow, Batman, you're supposed to be protecting your allies, and you give kryptonite to Lex Luthor? Wow, Batman. No wonder why Superman hated you in Batman vs Superman. Now I'm starting to rethink the whole reason I hated Batman v Superman. Maybe Superman was right about Batman. Batman is not a good person. Number 8. Batman has a sidekick. His name is Robin. Not to be confused with the Fire Emblem character. Well, he treats his sidekick, of course, like crap. Like, for example, he forced Robin to eat rats. What? Well, really? You were forcing him to eat rats? He's your sidekick, And another one he fired Gray Dickinson as Robin. Basically, he was basically one of his best allies. Well, why? You basically treat your allies like garbage. First Superman, now Robin? Well, there's even worse things to come. Number 7. Batman beat her. So, if you're married to someone, you're not supposed to be beating them. Well, that's what Batman exactly does. You're not supposed to be beating your spouse. Well, Batman had a number of romantic relationships over the years thanks to his wife as a crime-fighting vigilante, but he's not a connected, committed lover. That being said, there was one instance where Bruce fell in the life of a full spousal abuse of this good, not a great moment for the character in the main series Batman, and the Ruin Gray as Bruce reconnects to a former fame, so it's a crowd and it found it very intense, I'm not gonna say that Bruce actually proposed in marriage, but unfortunately, and of course, Batman, of course, is being paranoid and, lays traps, and physically assaults her. Really, Batman? And pointing out what Batman to see if he's real? Are you like an LSD Batman? Wow, and you're a supposed hero? Wow. And I thought that cat, really, Batman. Number 6. Okay, so when someone wants help, you're supposed to respond to it, regardless if they're good or bad, because that's what heroes are supposed to do. Well, Batman ignores Blue Beetle's pleas for help. He wants help, okay? I know according to Batman, he's a pest, but a hero is supposed to help people. But of course, and he ends up being murdered. Of course, Batman, he left his existence to his supposed allies. Like, Beetle, hopefully you're in heaven because, this non-hero Batman decided to ignore you. Wow, Batman. And you're just, you're still considered number one superhero, but you ignore someone who has pleaded for help. Wow, Batman. You're such a great hero. Not number 5. So, Batman has done lots of bad things throughout his time, but the Penguin is a villain in Batman. Well, guess what Batman does? He tortures him. Batman has no kill policy, but he still tortures people and is interrogation. Really, Batman? Your interrogation so not evolve, torturing people. I know that's the same thing that happened in the Dark Knight of the Joker, but really, Batman? He starts breaking his limbs. What? Why, Batman? Killer Croc shows up and knocks Batman down before he, but, even Alfred, but even more Batman's eyes, Alfred is horrified by Batman's actions because it's not an actual fight. Penguin can't defend himself. Batman, why? Number 4. Supposed hero, of course, would not want to murder people, but that's what Batman is doing. Batman wants to murder KZ Beast. KZ Beast is a assassin who has been hired to kill people. But one of Batman's goals is not to kill people. But Batman essentially was trying to kill him. And it wasn't by accident, he was actually going to kill him. What? He lured his opponent to a room with no exit but intent of starving him to death. The only thing to save Batman from becoming a murderer was chains and writers. So so Batman essentially almost was gonna starve someone to death, and this is a supposed hero? Wow, Batman, you're not a hero, you're a villain. Number 3. So, basically, there is a character called Owie, the Owie killing heroes. Batman's defining code of conduct is anti-killing policies, but he still killed people earlier. Batman, you're supposed to be a true hero. Would be capturing villains and turning them to the police, and helping the town. But you're killing people in the way. I know these are the original comics, but come on, Batman. It wasn't long until Batman adopted his non-lethal crime-fighting message, but Batman, you are killing people. You're not supposed to be killing people, Batman. Number 2. So, so yeah, Batman is a murderer. Number 3. So Blue Beetle came to him with promise he missed, but Batman was responsible for OMAC. There's a lot of bad things that Batman has done that cannot be said in this video. Of course, there are many, many horrible things that Batman, that a supposed hero has done. Well, there are a lot of things that Batman has done that is completely heinous. But number 3, he condemned a man to solitary confinement for eternity? Wow. The person only killed someone, but solitary confinement for eternity? That's a harsh punishment. In prison, it's only like 10 years, not infinity. He only killed one person, but Lord Deathman, really the Death Master, cannot die, given Batman doesn't usually kill. That shouldn't be a problem most of his time. He simply locks people in his Arkham Asylum, prays they won't get out. But for some reason, guess what? Batman puts him in a rocket and sends him to the stars. I know he is a villain, but you basically send him to just freeze and live forever by himself. Really, Batman? And it's and oh, it gets even worse. Number two, he made so Robin is his friend, so he made Robin dig his own grave. Really, Batman? You're supposed to be protecting your allies. Okay, Batman? You're supposed to be protecting your allies and digged his own grave. Wow, you're such a great hero, okay? You know, and it's not the only thing. He trained Robin's replacement and he forced Robin to watch. He's not a good friend. I already have told you this like 8 times. And yeah, but there has been even the world. But we'll be going over one of the worst things. Of course, many things Batman has done. He hates. He treated. You know. So. So, what is the most heinous thing Batman has done? We all know he's already a bad friend to Robin, but we have the most heinous and most deliberate thing Batman has done. Well, remember Blue Beetle from earlier? Well, yeah, Blue Beetle, of course, Batman refuses to help people if they're a waste of time, according to him. Even though he's supposed to be helping other people, well, the OMAC thing, well, guess what? Batman is responsible for the whole thing. Yes, Batman is responsible for instead of, listening to Blue Beetle, instead of going to negotiate with him. So it turns out that Batman is responsible for the incident for happening in the first place. Most in Justice League contingency plans. The thing stems from Batman's distrust of his own teammates having created a satellite system to spy on his allies. So satellite systems keep becoming sentient, becoming clean OMACs. So hunt down and kill superheroes. So basically, the Infinite Crisis was caused by Batman. So Batman is the true villain of the DCEU the whole time. Batman's not a hero. He's a cold, hard villain. That's basically it. Goodbye.